Hello friends, and welcome to your October TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. I haven't done TarotScopes in a while, not the month ahead ones anyway. I have been sort of trying to figure out, I'm not a marketing guru, and I've been trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work and what everybody's looking for. So I tried a couple of things over September. I actually think I started the month before that. I started playing around with a couple of ideas and trying out different things and seeing what worked for you and seeing what gelled. And it seems like the monthly TarotScopes were really missed. So I decided to bring them back. I tried doing weekly TarotScopes, but a typed up version, a video version. I tried all sorts of things. I've been doing all sorts of experiments behind the scenes. And yeah, it looks like we're going to stick with the norm. So we're going back to our monthly TarotScopes. And I do hope that you are glad to see them, as I am glad to be recording them again. And I do hope that you enjoy, and I do hope that it gives you the guidance, the insight, the motivation and the enthusiasm that you need for the month ahead. So we're looking at the month of October. It is just crazy that we're looking at the month of October. It is like, I don't know where this year has gone. I sort of blinked for a minute and poof, it's gone. Absolutely crazy. I am going into what I call my busy season of the year. October, November, December, January are always the busiest times. And I do try and take a little bit of time off over December as well. And again, just having those thoughts is it's mind-blowing. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. But anyway, we are here to look at the month of October. So what I'm going to be doing, I have written out, I'm going to keep the readings a little bit shorter than usual, just so that it makes it easier for me to get through them all, because otherwise I have to clear like 3 days of my diary, and there's too many people who need their one-on-ones with me to be able to do that. So I'm keeping the readings a little bit shorter. I'm also hoping that it's going to be more relevant. I'm hoping it's going to be more appropriate, relevant, and sort of to the point, because let's be honest, not only am I busy, but you're busy too, and you don't necessarily have, you know, an hour to sit back and watch a video, as much as that would be amazing, but we have to be real. So I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. I'm going to be using 3 decks to do the TarotScopes for the month of October. The tarot deck that I've chosen to use is one of my absolute favorites. This is the Field Tarot. What I love about this deck is the artwork. I find the artwork is beautiful, but I also find that this deck speaks quite a hard truth. You know, it does have all the good feelings and stuff, but it's actually quite to the point. And because I'm looking to do to the point kind of readings, the Field Tarot works well. And anytime I'm doing client readings, I find I'm reaching for this deck more and more often, because it caters to everybody. It caters to everybody's likes and dislikes, and it just, to me, it seems to be pretty amazing. So I'm going to be working with the Field Tarot. The Oracle deck that I'm going to be working with is the Goddess Dream Oracle. Beautiful deck. And I do think it gives me what I need in an oracle deck. I don't need an oracle deck to give me too much information. I need a pretty picture, I need a key phrase and a keyword, and that's all I need. And this particular deck gives us exactly that. So Goddess Dream I'll be working with. And then I am very excited to use this month. I have not used this on my channel before. This deck was created by a beautiful soul, a friend of mine, a local, somebody from the KZN coast of South Africa, and she created this deck called Choosing Positivity. I do have a walkthrough of it on my channel, so if you want more information on it, do go and check that out. But I thought it would be actually quite nice to draw a card from this deck for each sign of the zodiac, to just see, you know, I am such a positivity advocate. I love joy, I love positivity, all of those kind of things. So I thought, let's try it out and see how it works. So I'm not going to babble on for much longer. Friends, you know what you need to do. If you enjoy the video, if you find it useful, helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Gosh, as some people say, smash that subscribe button. Please don't do that. I don't want you breaking any equipment. No phones, no tablets, no computers broken in the process, please. But yes, do please subscribe, hit that notifications bell, so that every time I do release content, you are first to get notified. And the other thing that I'm going to be doing this month is for those members of my motivated and activated tiers on the YouTube channel, they're going to get an extra reading as well. So there's going to be an individual reading for each sign of the zodiac plus a bonus reading for my motivated and activated channel members. So friends, I look forward to seeing you at your zodiac. Welcome Libra. Let's get into your October TarotScopes. As you can see, I have already shuffled and laid out all the cards that we need today. I thought, you know what, I'm in that kind of mood where I want to just get straight down to it. I want to get and see what's going on in the month of October. So I thought I didn't want to bore you with making you watch me shuffle cards badly. Let's rather get straight into the message, straight into the reading, and see what the month has in store. So let's do exactly that. So Libra, we're starting off with this card, which is the Choosing Positivity card. And this card is going to give us your theme for the month ahead. So what is the month of October have in store for all Libra energy? What is the overall theme? And for you, it is being thankful and appreciative of the people around you. I love that. Be thankful and appreciate the people around you. It says this is the month. Okay, so this deck of cards was designed to be used a card a week, but I'm using them for the month ahead. So this is the month to say thank you at every opportunity you can. You will notice that the more you appreciate others, so too will they appreciate you. Who can you demonstrate appreciation towards this month? Don't forget to include yourself into that list. Very important. So appreciation, being thankful and appreciative is the theme for all Libra energy for the month of October. Now, it's going to be quite interesting. The tarot is obviously going to give us a little bit more insight into that, into what that actually means and how it needs to play out in your life and what it is that you need to do. But my initial take on it is that, you know, we need to practice gratitude, because when you practice gratitude, your mind focus becomes more focused on gratitude, more focused on what you receive, what you are giving. And when you are thankful and appreciative, you are more acknowledging that you are getting in. So the universe then goes, oh, you like that? Here, have some more. Just as when you focus on your worries, the universe goes, oh, you like that? Have some more. So when you focus on gratitude, when you focus on, you know, being appreciative and gratitude, it's amazing the huge big dynamic shift that takes place within our reality, and the things that we then attract in our lives, more of the things that we want, and less drama, less problems, and less challenges. So this month, even if things go wrong, okay, because this is quite interesting, Libra, even if things go wrong, even if there's challenge and challenge and challenge upon challenge, we need to be grateful. We need to practice gratitude. We need to practice appreciation. So we need to look at each thing that happens, each thing that goes wrong, and look for something within it that you can be grateful for. You know, I am such an advocate for gratitude, and such an advocate for appreciation as well. If you're in a car accident, I mean, and I don't wish that on anybody, but if you're in a car accident, obviously it's devastating. It's so disruptive. It's a horrible experience to ever be in. But the instant the accident happens, the first thing you do is you check yourself. Are you okay? And if the answer to that is yes, immediately we go into gratitude. Immediately we go into appreciation and gratitude for the fact that you have survived, that you have not, you know, got any personal damage. You know, the vehicle can be replaced, but the human can't. So gratitude, there's always a way of finding gratitude in everything that you do. But before we move away from that, what I want to do, so Libra, this first tarot card that we have here is a card that's going to tell you what lesson the month of September had for you. So what did you learn? What was the big kind of lesson for you in September? And September, we've got a major arcana card of the Chariot. And isn't it interesting here? I'm talking about cars, and here the Chariot is about the road that you're walking on and staying focused on what's ahead of you. So take from that what you will. The Chariot is the card of saying to you, you know, that we are already on our journey. We are already making progress. We are already moving in a particular direction. But what is important is that we stay focused on the things that truly matter, and that we don't allow ourselves to get veered off course. Now, remember, that was what September was about. So if you take a second and you think back to the month of September, you may remember that you were like really, really focused and really, really dedicated and hardworking. And, you know, you were just working with that end goal. And you actually maybe didn't even notice the progress that you've actually made on your goals, on your dreams, and on your ambitions and projects and all the rest of it. So I do think when I look at that card in relation to the gratitude, thankful card, I do think at this stage it's probably a good idea for you to start practicing this by maybe even pausing this video for a second and thinking back to the month of September and how focused you were and how, you know, determined you were and what you achieved and what you accomplished, and practice gratitude, practice appreciation for all the things that you did achieve in the month of September. So very interesting. Friends, I'm going to leave that card for a second. That's going to be my last card. And I want to come down to the 3 cards that we have across the bottom here. So we've looked at what lesson September had. We've looked to see what the theme is for the current month. And now, Libra, let's look at what October actually has in store for you. So we're looking at what you should avoid, what you should embrace, and what you need to pursue in the month of October. So what should you be avoiding, Libra? And it looks like I have to giggle because you have to avoid stability. Nobody needs to avoid stability, but you apparently do. But you know what it is? It's not so much avoiding stability as it is avoiding being complacent. Okay, you need to avoid being complacent. You need to avoid getting yourself into a situation where there's no movement, where we're so comfortable and we're so happy with mediocrity, if I can put it that way, that there's no desire to improve or to drive. Considering what September was about, I understand this, okay? And remember, we are also looking to be thankful and appreciative of the people around you. So we don't want to take anybody for granted, and that's where the stability comes in. And this is why Spirit is saying to you, Libra, don't avoid stability. You know, if you are lucky enough to be in a long-term relationship, and let's just say that you've been in a relationship for 20 years, you know that you love your partner and you know your partner loves you, and there becomes this almost this comfortable stability within our relationship that we're loyal, we love each other, we're there for each other, blah, 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 blah. But we don't often show that, or we don't often say that, or we don't often give appreciation to the other person. And that lack of can become complacency, which can breed contempt. So it's interesting the way that Spirit are bringing the message for you, Libra. So we want to avoid stability because stability is going to keep you in the place you don't want to be, and it could open you up to potential pitfalls and dangers. We need to be thankful, and by being thankful means stepping forward, means, you know, maybe surprising somebody by telling them that you appreciate them and value them. They might go like, what? Who? What do you mean? Me? You know, be quite interesting to see how that'll pan out for you. All right. So Libra, that is what you need to avoid. You need to avoid assuming that everybody knows how you feel about them. Okay, you got it. All right. Next, we have what it is that you should actually be embracing during the month, and it is union. You see. You understand now. That's exactly what I'm saying to you. You're like, let's not take relationships for granted. Let's not take the people in our life for granted. So let's embrace union and connection between you and everybody else. So I am going to just put in a little disclaimer here that we're not talking only personal romantic relationships, okay? As much as this does talk to relationships, that's not the only issue at hand here. We're talking about anybody in your life that adds value, that brings an element of something. That's who we're talking about. That is the union that we're talking about. And this is the avoidance of the stability in the relationship. So you need to go out of your way to make sure that everybody knows how much you love them, how much you value them, how much you appreciate them, regardless of what their position is within your life. Okay. And then we're going to look at, Libra, what is it that you need to pursue? What is it that you need to chase? What is it that you need to go after in the month of October? Everything. Can you see that? It's the universe. And what we have here is our chakra colors, our energy centers, okay? It's about having everything. So, and I think this is because Spirit is saying to you, you know, we're thankful and appreciative of the people around you. Spirit is saying we don't want to limit it just to the person you're in a romantic relationship with. We want to talk to everybody. So in your work environment, in your social environment, in your personal environment, go out of your way to let people know how important they are. Go out of your way to let people know how significant they are, and reach far. You know, go to the whole world. Don't just limit to the people in your house or the people in your office. Like, spread it out. It's almost like I want you to throw out a gratitude card to absolutely everybody that you meet. I know that sounds like really over the top and ridiculous, but in all honesty, Libra, I think it's important for you. It's important for you that we really take such a big stand towards this, because when I look at all the cards that we've drawn here, there's a very clear theme, there's a very clear message that's coming through, and I hope you're hearing it in the way that Spirit intended to be. But Spirit wants you to pursue everything. And the way that you're going to pursue everything is by not stabilizing, not settling, and not becoming complacent with anything in your life. You need to develop relationships with people, connections with people, love, value, and appreciation with people. Because last month we were focused. Last month we were doing all sorts of things. But this month, the energy has shifted quite a bit. All right. So Libra, next on our list, the last tarot card that we have is just an additional message from Spirit. So anything else that Spirit want to add to what we've already said or what we've already discussed, any other message from Spirit for you, and we have got happiness. It is the card of the Sun. And the Sun is the card of happiness, of joy. So it's basically saying to you, and it's quite interesting how these two are almost polar opposites, okay? But the message that comes through from the Sun for you is Spirit acknowledging that you have worked hard. You've been so focused and you've worked so hard towards whatever it is, whatever the single goal is, all the goals, whatever it is that you've been working towards. Spirit are acknowledging how much focus and how much attention and how much energy it's taken. But now Spirit is saying, let's not settle for that. Let's not settle for mediocrity, and let's not settle for stability. Let's keep shaking the cage, rattling the cage, and making the changes that we need to make. But let's focus on the thing that matters most in this world, and that is love. Love matters, and not just love of self and not just love of partner, but love of everybody. And if you can find that in your heart, and if you can work towards that, you will have the happiness, the joy, and all of those other good things that you need. All right, and Libra, we've got one card left, and this is an oracle card from the Goddess Dream Oracle. Let's have a look and see what message it has for you. Spiritual Insight, card number 32, and it talks about sacredness. Can you see that? Sacredness. So here we have got the three people, and they're working together. Each one is contributing something different to the pot, okay? But ultimately, who benefits from that pot? Everybody does. So if you put in the thing that you have, your essence, if you put in your joy, if you put in your gratitude, everybody gets to benefit from that. And Libra, this is the message from Spirit, is gratitude and appreciation and showing value is the answer. It's the missing ingredient in your life right now. So don't worry about anything else. Put all your attention and all your focus into that, and you will see how all your problems disappear, all your challenges go away or become so easy to overcome, and you just generally become a better version of yourself. So you know what you need to do? You know what the month is all about? So go on and get it done. All right, Libra, lots of love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.